hour 2 of Good Morning Football Weekend presented by Bass Pro Shops. And we have the Saturday fam in the house right now. I'm Khalil with D'Angelo Hall, Michael Robinson.
Wake up, let's go.
And Mike Garofolo.
Are you taking orders for the shirts? Because I got a lot of people asking for a Mafa.
I got to get my brother one. He was a fullback.
I'm just telling you.
I love it. All right, so tweet at Real Mike Rob.
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, here we go. Bears, Raiders. We have 3 more London games this year, too. The Panthers and the Bucks in Week 6. We got Cincy and the Rams in Week 8, and then the Texans and the Jags in Week 9. A lot of games coming up in London. I love it. So let's go back across the pond to Stacey Dales, who joins us live from London. And look, that's where the Bears and Raiders are playing in the new digs there, Stace.
Yeah, earlier in the show, guys, you saw me outside of this beautiful new stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, that opened up in April of this year. And now we have transitioned inside, and it is really a sight to behold, truly. At about 6 o'clock local time tomorrow, this place will house about 62,000, just over 62,000. And it's interesting, guys, because of the playing surface. There are literally 2 pitches in here, the way it was designed. The top pitch is actually a natural grass surface for soccer matches, and you guys know how big soccer is over here. They wanted that pitch higher and above this artificial pitch behind me so that the fans could have a much closer experience to the players. Well, as you guys know, in the NFL, we got to separate the fans a little bit. So this pitch behind me, which is an artificial turf surface, it sits much lower. The grass surface, by the way, it heads south into a pocket pitch, they call it, which is basically a garage for grass. It is cool in there. I was just inside. I sent some videos to our production team with you guys, and hopefully we'll get those up a little bit later on through the day, maybe tomorrow. But it's really a spectacular place. It's an open dome, so you get all the natural lighting, you get all the natural temperatures, and we're expecting great temperatures for the game tomorrow, guys. This is the first ever game here at Tottenham that the NFL will have, and I know both teams are excited to take this field and make it their own.
Really painting.
That was fantastic. That was
what
awesome.
a report. Thank you. Really painting the picture there for us. And also, you know what? I have to say, I was marveling at your lighting. And now knowing that the roof is open there, this all makes sense. But Stacey, you look fabulous always, but the lighting is just fantastic there. Thank you so much.
Colleen.
Cool. Yeah.
Colleen, my crew, Gary, Jow, Robin, my producer.
Robin!
We were just about a mile outside of the stadium. Robin, you're getting some props from the guys back in studio. Listen, I got to give them props. They made it all happen.
All right.
That's awesome. You guys are doing great out there. Thank you. So let's talk about the game a little bit. Because
you're a lighting fan. You love lighting.
You know what? It is all about good lighting. That's all I'm going to say. I know. I do marvel at nice lighting.
You do.
And Stacey always has good lighting because even when she's at the Bears,
Stacey's got a glow.
She's always like
she
nice
provides her own
backlit.
lighting. Is what she does.
It's great. Okay, so let's talk about the lighting that Khalil Mack is going to have on the field because he's playing his former team, and he said, you know what? Yeah, I'm into this. I know this is a revenge game.
Yeah, I mean, I got released from the San Francisco 49ers after training camp, but then a week later, a couple days later, I got signed with Seattle, and a week later, we were playing the San Francisco 49ers. So I understand exactly what it's like playing against your former team. And, like, you have an advantage, man. You know exactly how they're thinking. You know exactly how they prepare. That tackle, Colton Miller or whoever the tackle is for the Raiders are going to be playing up against Khalil Mack. He knows exactly how that guy ticks, right? Khalil Mack was leading a stretch just a couple of years ago as a captain of this team, right? And so there will be some hesitation, I think, from the Oakland Raiders because this is a guy that they know. But this dude has just been like a wrecking ball. I mean, since he's left the Oakland Raiders, it seems like the Chicago Bears have just turned him loose. This year, 4.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles. Not only does he get to the quarterback, look at that move right there. Not only does he get to the quarterback, the ball changes possession. That's a playmaker at the defensive linebacker or lineman position. That makes this guy special. I think he's going to have more sacks than all of the Oakland Raiders, and I think he's going to tear this game apart.
Yeah,
I really do.
And we're going to see Josh Jacobs, who was taken with the pick that was traded to them for Mack. And when they don't have him running and he's blocking,
right?
Exactly.
The only problem with your scenario, the only problem, and John Gruden did point this out when they traded Antonio Brown. He said, at least I got to meet Antonio Brown. I never got to meet Khalil Mack. So
not even a phone call, right?
So he may not know the whole operation.
That's true.
Because he just never met those guys. But he does know a lot of those guys on that team. And my understanding is a lot of those guys, even though they didn't make the trade, and even though they like Khalil Mack, they want to make sure he doesn't get to Derek Carr. So as much as Mack wants to get there, they want to stop him from getting there.
Every tackle and every blocking unit every week tries to stop him from getting to the quarterback.
I understand, but it's like they want to make sure that he doesn't celebrate.
But how realistic is that?
Not realistic.
We talk about, like Mike Robb talking about being released from San Francisco. I can remember being traded too from Atlanta to Oakland. And week 4, we had the Atlanta Falcons come to town, and I knew I might not have known the system that they were running, but I knew what Michael Jenkins, who was a receiver drafted the same year as me, I knew what he liked to do. I knew what Roddy White liked to do. I helped raise some of those guys. And so when it came to just competing, I knew they feared me. And so I was like, oh, it's about to go down. And so Khalil Mack's looking like this the same dude I dominated in every one-on-one drill.
He gonna be talking so much.
Oh, my goodness.
That must be so amazing to prepare for that week, too, because, like, you must be just so excited. Because you're like, oh, yeah, I got this. I know this guy.
I hope we mic'd him up. I hope NFL mic'd him up.
Yeah, that'd be smart. They're very banged up, this Raiders team.
Yeah.
Gabe Jackson's not going to play. He's been ruled out, the one guard. Richie Incognito is questionable. My understanding is Incognito should be able to go, but we'll see if he can make it through the entire game. Tyrell Williams, they may be without him. Didn't sound like it was very confident, the wide receiver. So this is extremely banged up offense with that defense on the other side.
Without Montez Burfict for the first game, too, with that suspension.
That's
so
tough.
We'll see. Maybe David Montgomery will have a good game.
I would have loved to have seen what you wanted to say about him.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to talk about this again later. Don't you worry.
Stacey's lighting stole the show.
Here's a closer look at Khalil Mack's numbers compared to the entire Raiders defense.
Wow.
Since last season, Mack's 17 sacks are just one fewer than Oakland's entire defense. Is this dry stitching right now? He has more forced fumbles and multi-sacks games. And the Raiders, 18 sacks, are exactly 18 fewer than the second worst team during that same stretch, which is the Dolphins.